Hi, welcome to the ever beautiful YouTube. The me, Khandie. How are we? Are we okay? Did we get through January together? Did we do well? Have we got through? Did it feel like the month was actually 4 months long? I swear January is not my favorite month. And we're now in February, but I thought I would do what we're going to stop effing doing in 2025 once we've got into January. Because I think like dumping a load of stuff on you in January is just not fun. Everyone's trying to make some money and just, blah. But let's talk about what we're not going to do as photographers in 2025, because I was in the groups and I saw people asking questions, and I felt like every year I was kind of saying the same thing. But in 2025, I'm going to put my foot down and say, enough. You and I, enough. We're going to do something else. We're going to go on it. Okay. We're going to do this. So here are my top, I want to say 10. It probably won't be 10. It'll probably be loads more things we're not going to do in 2025. And I want you to add yours in the comments. And we're going to do it like a little bit of a sort of like a buddy system and an accountability system. You're going to do what you say you're going to do. Okay. Let's go. One of the things I think we're going to do is stop thinking that we shouldn't do video, right? I know we're a photographer. That's fine. You can be a primary photographer. You don't have to do video, I guess. But we're not going to start going, oh, I don't want to do video. But when clients ask for it, then whinge that you don't get booked. If you get clients asking you, do you do short video? Yes, should be your answer. You're going to go away and learn. You're going to learn, right? I do short videos. I do GIFs. They're really popular. You don't have to be like a full, like shebang music video, but short little videos for your clients of them demonstrating. Everybody seems to like them. Honestly, I do them and clients go mad for them. So we're either going to be like, we're going to stop procrastinating and learn a bit, or we're just going to accept that we're not going to get booked that much and stop whinging that we're not getting booked because someone wants a videographer. Okay. Stop it. That's it. Just stop. Yeah, maybe stop whinging in 2025, but that's not going to happen because I'll whinge, you'll whinge, we'll all whinge. But you get the idea. Yeah? I've got hiccups. I apologise, but I'm not bothered. We're going to stop avoiding AI. It's here to stay. And I've said it, it's here to stay. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I find it incredibly weird people can't kind of see when AI is there, like get the full AI sort of, whether it's Midjourney or another brand, when it's there and they're like, oh my God, it's real. I remember seeing something about the god awful California fires and people were assuming that like there were deer just half burnt. And I'm like, laying around, it literally said at the bottom, made with AI. And people are like, oh my God, this is awful. I'm like, that's not real. That's not a real image. There's absolutely horrible things going on in that time, but that's not a real image. And that was the thing that annoyed me most, that people don't realize it's AI. And it wasn't even good AI, But stop whinging about AI photographers. What are you worried about? And then people go, oh, but you can AI your headshots. Yeah, cool. But they actually look AI and they look a bit naff. And I'll be honest, AI is there to enhance. It's not to be the whole thing, I don't think. Unless you're doing like that type of work where you can create these fantasy images, that's great. But if I was to AI my headshot and that was how it was meant to look, I'd probably be a bit peeved, because when I look at them, I don't work all in an office that looks like that, and I certainly don't dress like that, and I didn't enjoy the image. So, I get why people do it. That's the low end of the market. Are you sitting at the low end of the market? If you are, then yeah, maybe you need to worry about AI. But everyone else is just like, well, let them do it. You know what? I remember when like people were going mad and using, the Snapchat filters or the beauty filters on their phones to use their headshots. And clients thought it was okay for a while, and then they started to really turn against it. People don't necessarily like the fake AI look. I don't think I think some of them are really good. They are really good. I use AI for my retouch, but it's not like it changed the whole image. It just uses the process of AI to edit it for me a bit better. So I don't think you should whinge about it. There's so many ways AI could be implemented. So stop whining about it. Jesus. It's like when digital photography came out, everyone whinged about it. And we're like, oh my God, it's going to ruin photography. Oh, the film talk was like, oh my God. And it didn't. And film photography's still here and digital's still here. Like, get over it. This is a personal one for me. Stop whinging that you can't get clients if you've not done the time to figure out who your bloody clients are. We are going to spend time marketing, and we're not going to doom scroll. We're actually going to figure out our marketing, because your photos won't sell themselves. And if you're not showing up online, what's the point? If people aren't seeing you at networking events, what's the point? You got to do stuff, okay? You got to get out there. I see people going, oh, how does anyone get clients? And I appreciate that comment, but you know what? Well, what clients are you for? I don't know. Oh, okay. And who's your target? I don't know. Well, if you don't know any of these answers, how am I meant to know how to help you find them? Do some research on yourself and then come and go, hey, I'm looking to find clients who do this. Can you advise me where you think they might be? That'd be a far better question than, how do I get clients? Like the generic one is post your work and tag relevant people in it, or share it in place they are. But if you don't know who they are and what they're doing, you might as well just shout into an empty room. You got to take responsibility for your business. And that is learning about how to run a business. And part of that is marketing. So learn it. You could also watch a YouTube video that I did. It was also on my podcast. the loud lens, with Luna, all about this, and I'll put that somewhere here. And I've done loads of videos on marketing. I mean, seriously, I don't get what people start a business and then they sort of go, oh, I can't get clients in. Did you not, when you started thinking, oh, I'll run a business, think about doing that? Like figuring out who your clients were and where they were? I'm just saying. It's becoming very negative, isn't it? But it's true. Like, it's difficult for people, and I appreciate that. But you kind of gotta do some work, my love. It doesn't fall into your laps. You chose a business. No one asked you to go, hey, do you want to be a photographer? And you were like, yes. They go, okay, set up a business. So you set up a business, and you got to do your business side of it. You've got to do some work on it. So yeah, I'm whinging now, aren't I? Yeah, sound like a meanie. This one goes without saying, stop undercharging. I should say it to myself occasionally because, stop undercharging and stop doing things as favours. I mean, some favours are nice, but most of the time they're not. Stop undercharging. You're killing the industry. You're the reason why people don't buy. And I'll be honest, no one's going to buy from you if they knew that you charge 40 quid one time and then you're like, oh, it's actually 140 quid now. And they're like, well, I'm not buying it. Go in at the price you need to have. Why would you put yourself into debt just because you're going to shoot? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And that's because you don't see your time as valuable. You genuinely don't think you should be paid for your work. We're not going to undercharge. We're going to charge our costs. We understand what our cost doing business are. We're going to be grown-ups and figure all this out and run a business. So don't undercharge. And I'll say I got burnt recently. I agreed to cover an event for somebody and it was short notice. I was already in the area and I said, yeah, I'll cover it for you. Showed up. Everyone was getting paid. I was told it was a certain event. And he said, all right, so a little reduced fee because it's this type of event. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And because I was in the area, I was happy to take it. It turned out everyone else was getting paid full whack but me. I was like, what? Should I learn my lesson? Yeah, so I'm going to listen to my own advice. I'm not going to charge. That's my fee. We are going to stop with what's called GAS, gear acquisition syndrome, where we think if we buy more stuff, we're going to be a better photographer. Are you ref? We are not going to try and fix our photography with really snazzy equipment. We're going to try and learn how to use the equipment we've got and make it better. Honestly, buying yet another camera body when you can barely get out of auto is not the answer. There's no shame in only shooting in auto. I just think you're not really, and it's a controversial bit, if you're shooting in automatic, I don't think you're a true photographer, you're a button pusher because the camera's making every choice for you or you're just clicking to get the picture. That's a controversial one, but I've said it before and I'll stick by it. You are literally a button pusher. You might have found the shot, but the camera's creating all the artistic merit behind it because it's choosing what depth field, it's choosing what's in focus, or oh, no, I'm done. So, let's not think about the gear. Let's think about learning how to use what camera we've got, what we've got, and being better for it. Now, I've said that hugely controversial thing. People are going to come for me in the comments, and you come for me all you want. And this is for, I don't know how to say this. This is for my fellow content creator photographers. Stop gatekeeping shit. Honest to effing God, half the stuff you know is because someone told you. It's the idea you're gatekeeping it is insane. Now, there are a few things I have no problems you gatekeeping. Locations, gatekeep them if you want to. Connections that you might have in the industry because you've worked hard to get them, by all means, gatekeep them if you want to. But other things such as, I don't know, settings or places that you can buy certain things or how to do a certain shot. Why are you gatekeeping it? Why? I mean, it's just mean. It's just mean and unnecessary. And someone along the way would have helped you by not gatekeeping. So I feel like it's only appropriate we should stop gatekeeping. Except for those exceptions I said, because, I remember I found a really cool location. I told one photographer, and when I went down there the next time, it was absolutely rammed and they were doing a whole shoot and actually trashed the venue. So I was like, yeah, can't have nice things. I'll be honest, I can't believe in 2025 I'm saying this. Stop relying on social media to be your portfolio. In the Facebook group, the beginners photography one, I think it was, a woman said, oh my God, I've just lost all my Instagram. What do I do? And I'm like, well, you can start another one. Yeah, but all my work's on there. And I'm like, do you not have a website? No. Just have a website. She didn't have a website. What? Sorry to whisper because I was going to swear and get loud. Why do you not have a website? Get a friggin' You are in control of your website. That's the one thing has the possible less than 24-hour notice of cancelling of TikTok not told you. You all need to have a website. Get a friggin' website and update it and take care of it. I have literally spent this morning updating mine. Like, just do it. Get it sorted. Get it sorted. Yes, do it. We're going to network a little bit more in person. I feel like over the years we've kind of all scurried online, but there's something to be said for personal interaction. I don't care if it's a business network event, although please do not invite me to one of those ones where I have to pay a membership and then I get up really early, give me a horrible bacon, I don't eat bacon sandwich, and then I sit there and listen to people who I'll be quite frankly honest, half the time when I have attended these, because you have the introduction free class, and I've been game for them, and some of them are quite well known. Half those people who stand up, I swear to God, don't have a successful business. They're just pretending they do, so it looks like they can have to get more work, and that's fine, front it. But then I'm going to pay 200 odd quid to join this network, and then I'm expected to pass the work amongst them. I'll be like, nah. And I remember once going to one and there was a business coach who was telling me all about social media and how to use it. And bear in mind, I've got a social media analytical background. And she had spelling mistakes all throughout her book and she got the algorithm thing wrong. And I was just like, no, I'm all right, thanks. That makes me sound like a real meanie girl, but no, not doing it. I'm just done. And that brings me great on to my next point. In 2025, we're not going to take any BS. I feel like I've been living that lately. We're not going to take any BS. I will say what I need to say and call out what I need to call out. And I've said what I've said and I'm not mincing my words anymore. And I haven't been for a while. And it's, it hasn't won me a few favors along the line. But I think one thing that you can people will tell you about me, other than I'm a gobby little and they hate my guts, is... It's probably true, is that I am very honest about how I feel about something. That doesn't mean it's necessarily the right thing, but it's how I feel, which is more important. And if people ask me, I tell them. I have said it a few times and I've been honest. And one of the best things I do is I record things. And I like to bring the receipts, as the cool kids say. So at least I have something to back up why I feel the way I feel. So yeah. That's what we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. We're not going to go quietly away. We're going to stand up for ourselves more, and we're going to deal with this stuff, and we're going to be okay with it, and we're going to be happy. 2025 is not the year that we're just going to be passively okay. So you and me, no, we're going to stand up. We're going to get a bit loud and leery. I realize this is quite a privilege to have, so I'm just going to say this now. We are not going to be the one person show. We are going to outsource if we can. We're going to admit what we aren't very good at and we're going to outsource. I think way too many people are, I'm not very good with doing this and replying to this. Well, you know what, you have to outsource. Oh, but I haven't got the money. Well, we're going to strive to get that. That's why we're not going to undervalue ourselves. That's why we're going to charge our proper rates so that we can outsource more if we need to. And I think it's really, really important. I currently look after social media for a photographer who's gone overseas and was worried that they wouldn't be able to keep their stuff updated. So I'm currently looking after them for the 3 months they're away. I've done that. We're friends, so it's fine. And I'm getting paid for that. I'm getting paid a decent wage for that, but it really helps them out. So I think that, outsourcing it and recognizing that you might need help is something that we really need to be doing in 2025. So we can spend more time doing what we love and less procrastinating. Like, oh my God, I need to do that. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I can't do that. Okay. Let's just outsource. If you can't afford to it, you're going to strive to be able to outsource financially, okay? You're going to strive. That's going to be in your business plan. Which brings me on to actually, you should have a business plan. Why do you not have a business plan? If you don't have a business plan, get a business plan and update it. If you don't know how to do a business plan, Google it. There you go. That's my advice. Or DuckDuckGo, whatever you call it. Or if you're really feeling adventurous, use Bing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, make a business plan. What are you going to do? You make a social media strategy plan. I do those, but make one. So you actually have a plan. So then you know what you're doing. I mean, just getting online and going, what shall I do today? You kind of need a plan because one, you're not wasting time and also it's business. And every time you spend literally sat at your computer doing work, you should be keeping a record of it so you know how much your cost of business needs to go up. Because if you're spending 6 hours a day scrolling and managing the internet trying to find jobs, those 6 hours need to be paid back to you in terms of what you're shooting and getting your money through the door. Okay, there you go. I think it was Tin House Studios who said that you should have like 10 sources of income because God forbid something goes wrong. I am very much in that field with him. If you don't follow their YouTube channel, I highly recommend you do it. And they also have a podcast. You should go watch it. But don't overlook passive income. And before you go, what's passive income? Let me tell you, it's income that happens when you're not around. So be it you sell prints, digital products, whatever it is. Print is probably the easiest one to get into. I have a big bugbear for preset sales, mainly because no matter how many times you do an idiot's guide, there's always someone who will pest you to do stuff. And they'll go, oh, it doesn't work on my image. Yeah, because your image isn't exactly in the same lighting conditions and settings that I did for this one. That's why it doesn't look like that, but people still don't understand that. I digress. So prints are really easy to do. I personally use Pixie Set. It means that people log in, they see their images like, wow, they're amazing. That's probably the voice they do in their head. In my head, they're like ecstatic, like, oh my God, this is the best picture of me ever, Khandie. I look amazing. Here's all my money. I want a big picture. So what they do is they go into the shop that's within their gallery and order their prints, and their prints get sent to them. And I sit there and go, "Yay, money in my account, winner." I don't even like have to do the pay for the print. It comes out of everything. It's all automated. That's why I love Pixie Set. I think it's brilliant. If you haven't got that, I highly recommend you look at that. There are other ones. I just don't know who they are. That's the one I use. There is a code down the bottom if you want it. There are no way sponsors, but I highly recommend it. It makes it really nice, look swanky. And I have to say, since using Pixie Set, my passive income sales on prints has dramatically increased. Dramatically. So it was money left on the table and now it's mine. I swear, if we are still in 2025 and I have to tell people to have a contract, I don't care if it's friends or family, your auntie, your uncle, your toad at the bottom of the garden, I swear down, I'm going to lose any more of my hair. Like, why are we got to this time in our career and we're still going, get a contract? There is zero excuse. Zero, nada, nothing. Get a contract. Every single time. You do not press your camera button. You do not put it in your bag. You do not drive, walk, vaporize, wherever it is, anywhere without a contract, okay? We've got the contracts. There are many places you can get them. Get a goddamn contract. Okay, that's that one done. I feel like we should also stop taking every single job. That goes with underpaying ourselves as well. Not every single job is a great job to take. Have a little word of like with yourself saying, do you know what? This is a great word I can use occasionally. No. Let me try again. No. Just 2 letters. No. I won't be doing that job. No, I'm not available. No, I can't fit that in my diary right now. No, I don't want to do that for you. Thank you so much. Okay. No, we're going to say it a bit more. Okay. No. That's why I just feel like saying, because not every client is a good client. Not every shoot's going to be a great shoot. And I get you might want to have practice, but sometimes then it's just not worth it. Okay. It's just not worth it. I'm just going to say that. Just say no. No. And oh, no. Okay. And the one I want to finally finish on, I probably said I was going to finally finish on it. Get it right in camera. I know we've got AI and we can edit stuff, but get it right in camera. Far less time editing, which means your costume business is dropped. Get it right in camera. Get it right in camera. You wanna get as much as you can done now, but when you're taking the shot, and stop thinking, oh, it's okay, I'll edit it later. Because by the time you edit it, you're like that. And you're like, I'm tired, I don't want to edit it. And then you got to do loads of it. And, just get it right in camera. Efficiency equals profit. Fixing mistakes in post eats into your time, eats into your money. So think of it like that, okay? Every time you go, I'll edit that. Next time, take £100 off of your profit. I don't know. You go, take some money off. I will finish on this one. And this is, don't think about selling by hour. Think about selling by value rather than your time. Like people want to get the shot and results, sell the results, not the time it takes you, if that makes sense. I don't mind if you say half day, it's this or whatever, but I always say up to. I think that gets me out of it. So it means that if we shoot less, that it doesn't matter. I will offer them up to 4 hours. It doesn't mean you get the full 4 hours if we shoot and it's all done in 3. I always say up to, but don't go for you'll have 4 hours in the studio. If you get the shots done in 3 hours, they're like, well, I've paid for an hour. Can I get a refund? So I always use the little term up to. I got this from a solicitor, up to. And that helps. But yeah, that's my last one. I think this last one. That'll be my last one for 2025. If you've got any more, put them in the comments. I hope you like, subscribe, hit that bell button. If you are interested in listening to the podcast, there is a podcast. It's called The Loud Lens. You find it on Spotify. I'd love to have you on, listening and engaging with me there. But as ever, I'm almost back. I'm almost back to full health. I'm drinking. This is Love Hearts, by the way. It's a Valentine's collection. It doesn't look like Love Hearts, though. It looks like bums and boobs. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you soon. Okay. Take care, kids.